am back with another Sézane review. You guys seem to love this kind of videos, so this time I'm reviewing some of the newest items I have added to the latest winter collection. Don't forget to like this video if you do end up liking it. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's the best way you can support my small channel and no extra cost to you. I'll link everything down below with sizes and measurements for reference. And let's get started. I'm going to start with something that I usually leave for last, and it is a pair of shoes, in this case a pair of boots. They are the IVANA low boots, and as soon as I walked in, yes, I liked them the way they looked, but it was when I put them on that I fell in love with them. They are extremely comfortable to walk in. They are lower than your traditional boots, which I appreciate because I am petite, and usually longer boots are longer on me. They are intended to be because of my height, but these ones are perfect. I love the heel. My only hesitation was that I do have already a pair of boots that are in similar color, different style, though they have a square toe, a lower heel, and they go higher on me. I love yellow year round, but especially for this time of the year, and I love the contrast of the brown and the yellow. I just love how it goes with almost everything. I do live in Nashville, so most people that are from here don't really dress all full-on cowboy, but it is a good compromise for me where they don't feel as costumey. They're also lined in genuine leather, which I do like. I'm calling this one tan, but to me it's more like a burnt yellow, which I love. They also have in this deep brown, which I really like. I can see how these ones sold out so quickly because of the color. They're more versatile. I don't have a pair of boots that are in this color in my wardrobe, so maybe I'll go for this one if I have the option to try them on. I do still like the yellow, but I would like to have the option of looking at both of them and see which one will be more versatile for my wardrobe. So I talked about this cardigan in a video or two ago where I read the material and it had mohair, so I didn't even want to try it because I'm very sensitive to mohair. And when I went to the store today, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab it, try it on and see what happens. And to my surprise, this was not itchy on my skin at all. I've been into delicate tops like this. I wear them throughout the summer, obviously summer appropriate, but now I want to carry that style through fall and winter, and this is just one example of exactly what I'm looking for. Every time I go and do this try it on, I always forget to put a bra on because I usually don't wear bras, and then I realize that these things are so cheap. They didn't have my size in stock. This one is extra small, and I usually like to go small, even medium on my sweater, so I feel like this one is a good size, but I do fluctuate in weight so much that I feel like I'm safer with a small one. I love the details of it, this color that around the neck and the sleeves, the delicate buttons, and the little string that you can adjust. You can tie it all the way or you can leave it loose. It is a cardigan which has my name. I'm telling myself it's named after me, and it was meant to be, because how awesome is that? Any kind of percentage of mohair that I try with this brand, with any of the brands, it's so itchy I can barely put it on my skin and have it on for any length of time. But this one, it's so soft. It is not itchy at all. Something like this can be so versatile, though for me, because it is so delicate and feminine, I would style it with a pair of denims to do that contrast between something that is more masculine and something that is delicate as this cardigan. They do have it in this beautiful red. It is really bright, so I'm not used to wearing all red, only just like a burgundy, which I did try something burgundy coming up, but the color that just told my heart is this ivory, which is called Acro online. These next ones are the denim trousers, which are the same style of those ones that I tried 2 videos ago, and I told you that I couldn't wear them because they were too itchy on me. But these ones are not made in wool. These are made in organic cotton, so very nice and soft. I love anything corduroy, whether it's in jackets or trousers. I do have it mostly in trousers, and I wear them throughout the colder months to work, outside of work. I just love the fit and the feel of them. It wasn't a total fail. I don't think the fit was horrible. There was no gap on the waist. There was a little bunching happening between the waist and going down my buttocks. The thing that I didn't like the most was the button at front. I just don't like how prominent they were. But aside from that, beautiful pair of trousers. I love the color of them, how high-waisted they go. They're really long on me again because I am petite, but again, I don't mind fixing something if it's just the length. It just wasn't everything I wanted in a pair of pants, and so I decided not to go for them. These ones were just for fun because I knew that they're not gonna be as versatile if I bring something like this in my wardrobe. I'm not as fun when it comes to my wardrobe. I like to be minimal. They were gonna feel more like a pair of denim, but they feel like a little corduroy, but lighter than the one that I just tried on. The pocket lining is made of some synthetic materials, but for the most part, the actual fabric, the main fabric, is made of 98% organic cotton and then 2% of elastane to give you a little bit of stretch. The fit wasn't a complete turn off. It was making my behind look a little poppy, which I don't love, but if that's something that you're looking for, these are good for that. I did try something like this before. It was like a pair of brown trousers with little flowers like this, and I love the fit of them, but I just think that because something fit doesn't mean that I have to get it. Every piece that I bring into my wardrobe, I have to check all the boxes, and this one did not check the one of versatility. If they're not versatile, they don't go with everything I already own, and then they're not coming with me. Other than that, if you have a more funky style and you think this is something that you can style more than just one season, I say go for it. They do have a matching jacket or a vest. They're called the Sebastine jacket. And yeah, this was a no. I looked like a stuffed sausage. I do not care for the fit. It has this little belt. I figured it go on the waist, so I put it on the waist and it just did not fix it. It was just so thick and so bulky. And I wasn't wearing anything thick underneath it. I think I was wearing just the green shirt that I showed earlier. It's made of the same material composition as the pants, so mostly organic cotton, and it has a little bit of elastane in it. It's lined. The idea, it's there, it's beautiful, it's thick, it's substantial, and I feel like it's gonna keep you warm because it's so thick, but I feel like you have to be extremely thin belt to make something like this work. This made me look like I was twice as big. No, serious, it's not a good piece. I'm just saying that this style mixed with the thickness of it, it just wasn't for me. This is the BRIELLE cardigan, which, like the boots, I didn't know I was gonna like it as much, and I put it on and it's so comfortable, so chic. I like this for work more than anything, and so I couldn't justify buying it just for work, at least not for now, so I'm gonna think about it. But I love the contrast color between the black and the white and the style of it. This reminds me of the Betty cardigan, which I did own and then sold it because I wasn't wearing as much. This one is more delicate. The pockets go lower and then more seamless, which is why I like it so much. It is made of 100% merino wool, which we love, and though it's very substantial, feels nice and thick, it's not as heavy as the Betty. I feel like the Betty cardigan feels more heavy. But this one is a good balance between something very substantial and thick, and it's gonna keep you warm because of the material and because it's thick, but also it's not heavy. This one, I would say, though it has the delicate buttons as the previous one, I would attempt to wear it as a cardigan. And if you notice on this one, the model does have it open like that, and I think it's because of the thickness of it. It makes more sense to wear both button up if you want it or unbutton, though the delicate buttons are very delicate, so I will be hesitant to go back and forth a whole lot, but I do think that you can wear it both ways and just style it like a model style online with a plain white tee underneath it and a pair of jeans outside of work, or even for work, because I do wear jeans to work every Friday. This is the ELYA jumper, and I do own something similar from Sézane, and that's why I tried this on, because I do love it and I wear it so much to work and outside of work. It is match crop and it is a neutral color. I love green, but I don't think this is the right green for me, so it was a little off for me or for my liking, but I do like this style. I did notice I was doing something weird on the chest where it wasn't laying flat in a way that I felt comfortable, but I didn't have a bra on, so I couldn't tell if it was because of that. So this one is mostly made of breathable and sustainable material. It does have some synthetic material, which I don't love. The one that I do own that is very similar to this one that I got a long time ago, I think years ago, it is 100% or maybe it's 99% and 1% elastane, because it is a little bit stretched. So I do fear that if I get something like this, it won't work for me because I'm a sweaty gal, and anything that has any synthetic material that goes straight on my body, it just makes me sweat cold, and I don't like that. I'm still on a hunt for a white shirt, and so when I saw this one on the lookbook or a sneak peek of it, I immediately wanted to try it on. The thing that caught my attention mostly was the sleeve. I love how it has this adjustable string that you can make it into like a bell sleeve, or you can just leave it untied and still a bell sleeve, but it's not as like ruchy, if you will. I love the length. I'm not sure why I'm still not 100% convinced. There's something about it. I know I might be a bit picky, but you just have to be when you're trying things on. You could change your mind later on, but if I have doubts when I'm at the store, I just rather leave it behind, go home, think about it, and if it's meant to be, I'll go back and buy it. But this one is beautiful. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. The fit on me is just, I wasn't feeling it. It is made of 100% organic cotton, so we love that. And the length, again, it's one that I do like on me. It's not too long, it's not too short. It's something that I will wear to work, again, with trousers or even denims. The sleeves are a little long on me, and I try to like pull them up, but because of the style of the sleeves, I don't think it works. Though I do love the delicacy of the buttons, it was a little hard to get them off the hook because they are really tiny. So they look amazing, but if you're gonna wear something like this, I think like you have to leave the first three unbuttoned and then put the shirt over your head and then button it if you wanted to button it and wear it as is. But for me, if I were to get something like this, I like the look of leaving the top three unbuttoned for a more relaxed look, which if you notice, that's how the model has it. They also have it in black, which I don't really like. To me, for this style, it does not translate the same romantic, delicate, and feminine. If I were to get it, it will be an ecru. They also have it in lace texture, which is even more delicate and more feminine if you are into the style. I love the idea of it. I wouldn't wear it, so it wouldn't work for me in my wardrobe and my style. But if you are into this, I think it looks amazing. I wanted to show these trousers because though as soon as I touched them, I realized how itchy they were. Even though they're lined, I knew they were gonna be itchy on my skin. But I love the color of it, and if I wasn't so sensitive to them, I probably would have gotten it because I love the fit also. I have tried some MATHEO trousers before, and I love how they fit my bum, but they don't make it look too bubbly, which is a personal preference. I just don't like when pants emphasize that part of my body. They're super long on me because, you know, again, I am petite, but again, I've said it before, I don't mind altering things if the only thing that I need to alter is the length of it. If you're looking for something like this, these are nice and warm because they're 100% wool, they're lined in viscose, and I love the fit of them. A pair of trousers like this, you can wear this with a white tee and you already dressed up because they are nice, elevated, and there's not much you have to do to style them and make it look good because they are the hero piece of your whole outfit. They do have other colors, but the ones I really like are these ones. This is the Maris cut, and the first thing I noticed when I tried it on, it was how heavy it was. It is made in genuine suede leather in line with viscose. I really like the fit though. I think this was one size too big for me. Beautiful piece. I just prefer something like this in a different material composition just because of the weight of it. I just don't think it will be practical for me. This is the Nellis cut, and boy did I want to take this one home. It's made of both organic cotton and wool, one of my favorite fabric blends. It fits incredibly comfortable, love the fit, and overall I really liked it, which is rare for me to like a skirt this much. I love the length on me, it's not too short, not awkwardly long. It also comes in a beige color, which I didn't see at the pop-up shop, but it's this burgundy that I really like. It also comes with a matching top, with obviously you pay for it separately, but I really like it as well. I love the belt-like sleeve on this sweater and the subtle buttons details around the arms. I love me a matching set, especially when it feels this comfortable and cozy. It's like wearing PJs outside of the house. I would definitely wear this together as a set, but of course you can wear this as individual pieces, the sweater with some jeans and or trousers, and the skirt with a different top and or sweater. I grabbed my computer because I wanted to briefly talk about some of the things that I wish they had in stock at the pop-up shop so I can try it on, but they didn't. This one is the Calixte coat, and it is a high price ticket item because it is made in wool and leather. I think I ever paid this much money for anything in my wardrobe unless it's the luxury bag, which I only have a few of those. Even then, I still got them secondhand, but I digress. And these, without trying it on, I really couldn't say much because with Sézane, I feel like I really have to try the pieces on. A lot of the times it's like I see it and I love it and I try it on, and to me it's not worth it, not because of the lack of quality. Usually the items are high quality, but because it just doesn't check all of my boxes, and so I cannot justify paying that much money for something that does not fit into my wardrobe. I think it's beautiful. I would love to try it on if I have the opportunity, if they still have it in stock. Not that I can afford it right at this moment, but it is something that I think I can definitely include or add to my wardrobe. It's brown, it's one of my favorite colors, especially this time of the year, and I love how cozy it looks. It is on the shorter side. Maybe it's a good thing that they have it available at the pop-up shop, because if I see it, try it on and love it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably have to sell a few things in my wardrobe to be able to then buy this one. I love the idea of having something like a pancho style, and it's something that has been trending, I want to say, for the past year or two. and I haven't found something that is all natural fibers and then it suits my petite frame. I saw this one, it's called the BRIELLE coat, and again, it's not all natural fibers. It has some synthetic materials which I just don't like, especially if I have to pay $400 for it, but I do like the style, and again, it's something that I would have loved to try it on and see if I'm gonna like it on me. These are the Fausto trousers. They're kind of like holiday theme colors, but without screaming holiday theme colors. They are 100% made in wool. They're cropped, at least on the model. That means they're gonna be full length on me, so I might not have to hem them. I am very tempted to order them online. I am afraid that they would be itchy on me because some of the wool are itchy on me. I have other colors as well in materials. I think the camel are made in a different material, but the one that got my attention were the burgundy red tartine color ones. Trousers like these can be so versatile. You can dress them down with a white tee or sweater and sneakers, which is how I usually wear them even to work. I like to contrast the different styles, something that is smart with something that is more casual. But if you like dressing them up, you can do that with a button up and heels or boots. But these, I really like them. Shoes, just like pants, are ahead of miss for me with this brand because I'm between sizes, and so they don't have half sizes. I am 7.5, a true 7.5. I do 8 on sneakers and boots, but they don't do true US 8. They do 39, which technically is an 8.5. So it is tricky to buy shoes from them, and if it's a loafer, it's easy for me because then I can wear like a figure stock and I can get away with having like a bigger shoe in a loafer. But if it's a boot, I feel like it, at least for my feet, it just rub me on the back, and I just have not been able to find a pair of boots that works for me just because of the sizing issue. I just love the style of this. I love the lace. These are in suede, I believe, and they have it, I think, only in mocha. Yeah, they only have it in brown, which I'm not mad about it because again, I love this color. I just love the chic style. I would love to find a pair like this that fits my feet and try it on and see if I can make it work because I do really like the style. It's a 3.1 inch heel, which I cut it at 3 usually because I broke my left ankle a few years ago and I'm still struggling. Again, I would just have loved to try it if I had it in person and see. This next pair, it's a tall pair of boots. They're called Liane boots. I've been into tall boots lately. I didn't like them as much previous years, but this year, I don't know, for some reason, I'm just loving my tall boots. I have 2 pairs and I do wear them, but I'm looking for something more sleek. The ones that I have are more casual and like a little chunky, not as sleek and chic as this one. They have a little kitten heel. My broken ankle can't handle that. I don't love the half zip on the side. I think it's very prominent. I would have loved either like a full zip or no zip at all. I don't know how that, logistically speaking, would have worked. But again, I feel like once you try things on, it's when you can tell, okay, it's not a turn off, I can work with that. And it's also like your calves, it's hard to find a tall pair of boots that fits everything. It's not too tight, it's not too big. I don't like when they're overly big on my calves. Again, just that mocha color is beautiful. They also have in leopard, which is a lot for me. But they also have it in black. I have a black tall pair of boots, so I wouldn't do the black ones. Okay, the third pair of boots and the last item that I wish they had in store so I can try it on is called the Liane meat boots. To me, it's like an antique touch, like an old looking shoe that people would wear back in the days, and I feel like that's what it is that I'm drawn to it. It's called patent taupe, not so much, but the black one, definitely. I really, really like this style. This is everything I have for you today. I have so many videos that they were supposed to go up weeks ago, and I haven't had it in me to edit it because they've been super ill, and I film or edit for like 30 minutes and I'm just done. I have to stop it and go do something else, and usually it's hard for me to come back and pick up where I left off that same day. So it's been a struggle, but I have so many videos ideas, so many already filmed that I just have to edit. I miss vlogging. I vlog a whole trip, solo trip that I did recently. I went shopping, vintage. I am moving houses very soon, like this month or next month. I have a major life change, a good one, a very good one that I can wait to share with you too. And there's just a lot happening. It's November and all of this is happening within like a few months, and I'm excited to bring you along with. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.